resident of this neighbourhood?
Estate, yes, I am.
Where do you live?
I live on Pinot, just opposite this school.
Okay. And how long have you lived here?
10 years.
10 years. Okay. So have you? Tell me about the time you first arrived on this estate. What were your impressions then? 10
Well,
years ago?
I actually am a Skipton person,
Yeah.
but I came into the bungalow because of health reasons.
Yeah.
But I knew people up here anyway, you know, from school and such like.
So
But
that was
I'm
the
quite,
reason you chose to be here, because
yeah,
you knew people.
yeah. But I've been quite happy up here actually, you know, since we got groups going and, you know.
So you really feel at home here.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about the good things that you've experienced over the years. Have you felt that it's been a rewarding place to live?
Yeah, I have. Like I say, we've got there's few groups going, and Karen, the community, what they call it, I don't know what they call it. She's for community, works for Yorkshire Housing, and she gets things going like computer classes, and a few years ago we were doing cooking, you know, on an evening. And
so why do you do all that stuff? Because you do loads, don't you, to support groups? I mean, why do you do that?
to help people that's lonely, to help people that's fastened in their homes, you know, that wouldn't otherwise not go anywhere. When I first came up here, there weren't much at all, and I felt lonely, even though I had my family here. You know, they're all out at work. There was just nothing through the day, because I was only 50 something when I had to come off work through ill health. You know, and I was still young and wanting to do things. So I got this group up that we've got now on a Thursday.
Is it a good place to live?
Yeah. I haven't had any problems with behaviour or anything from the children on this estate. The school, if you go over to school, the children are very, very well mannered. You know, they stand aside for you. They actually stand aside for you. You know, not whereas you go into town, the badge. You know, but you know, it's this respect.
So, is it a close community? What you describe sounds like people do take care of one another.
Yes. I think you find your little groups that looks after each other. You see, there's one or two, how shall I say, housing associations on here, and I don't know what it is, but they just seem as though they don't mix with the others, as though they think they're not allowed to.
Okay, so what you're saying is that there should be a bit more mixing, a bit more kind of...
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to get, to get over to people.
Yeah. Is that getting better or worse? I mean, which direction is this neighbourhood going in? Is it improving or deteriorating?
Well, we're hoping it's going to improve. I'm the chair of the Residents Association, and with the care as resources, I've got this soup group going on a Thursday, every other Thursday, to try and get people in, and they do things after soup group, like exercises, painting, bead making, all sorts of things, you know, and it doesn't cost anything apart from paying for your soup. You know, it's and we're trying to draw people in, and we're trying to draw the other associations in. We just can't understand why they don't seem as though they should join in, but we're all one community. We're on this estate and we're all one community, and anybody's allowed to come. But somehow it just seems as though we can't get them interested.
Can you give me some examples that you've seen of people that are really making a positive difference in the community? What have you seen that's really given you hope here?
One example is the police. They actually join in with us. You know, they do things with us, and they try to join in with the children. You know, I mean, on this estate, the police can actually walk into the school, open a classroom door and shout, "Hi kids." They all shout "Hi" and they come out again. You don't want the children to be frightened of the police, do you? And they go up and talk to them. You know, it's this community police that go around. It's a good thing.
What else is good that you can see happening here?
Well, all these courses that people are putting on for people. But then again, it's enticing them in. It's the same people all the time that seem to want to come.
So you're saying that there's a lot there for people if they want it.
There's a lot there for people, and we're here if there's anything that they do want, is to come and tell us. You know, we try and get funding for things. We're trying to get funding for chair exercises for older people and disabled people.
I know you're not a proud person, but
No, I'm
what
not.
what have you done in your 10 years here that you could possibly be proud of? What have you done that's given you most pleasure? Well, you've seen a result, perhaps.
Well, the most pleasure is this group that we have on Thursday. I mean, with people that's come from away, and they've heard about us, and they've come, and they're still here, 10 years later, and they're friends. You know, they're all friends. You know, and that's got to be something to be proud of, isn't it? I'd just like to see more people coming in, and not only the older people. I'd like to see the younger ones mixing, you know, coming in and joining in. I mean, all right, this is for an older group, but, you know, to see the younger ones coming in, same as the Residents Association, we all seem to be the older people, you know, and we need new blood and new ideas.